Hey Royals, this is Mademoiselle Mosley again tonight. This is my last one for tonight. So it's gonna be a little bit longer. So I can give it to you straight with no chaser. Check this out. I thought about something the other day. You know, we all should be constantly healing, getting better and better every day by doing the work within ourselves. We ain't worried about what everybody else is doing or how they processing. You have to process. You have to create the life that you want. Don't worry about what other people are trying to create for you. You create what you want to. So let me get into it. This is what I said to myself, and I hope you guys can. It don't matter if your kids are 50 years old, if your kids are 20 years old, 5 years old. It don't matter. Or if your children that you plan on having even here. You know, you could say this to yourself, by yourself, or say this around everybody else. It don't matter. I take responsibility for allowing the one who chose me. I take responsibility of allowing a man to choose me. Okay? Quit blaming that man. You allowed that man to come into your life. Whatever was wrong, whatever was right. Okay? See, men don't choose to have children. They don't choose to have children. No. They're not the one wrong for getting us pregnant. We're wrong for allowing them to get us pregnant. Because we have control over our bodies. We really do. So let me get a little deeper, because we need to take on some responsibilities. But the thing that we don't realize is that we carry a child for a man before we know what he's carrying. Yes. We carry a child for a man before we know what he's carrying. Every man is carrying something. Some sort of trauma. You know, some sort of family curse. It's good things in a man too, but I'm talking about the things that we need to consider. You know, you love the good things, but you don't consider that there is some sort of trauma or dysfunction in the bloodline. You don't look at that. All you know is he fine. Girl, I get it. Ooh. You're like, good God Almighty. Whew. But you know something in that good God Almighty that you ain't even thinking about. All you worried about is when he gonna have you screaming and shouting. Let me get a little deeper. But the thing about it is that when you don't know what you're carrying, is that you can carry a promise or a curse. Yes. See, we as people, we embody some promises, and some people carry some curses. Let me get it deeper. So when you're carrying this man's child, I'm talking to us women. I ain't worried about the brothers right now. You can deliver a promise keeper or a curse breaker. Oh yeah. Those children already have a mission. That's why I'm saying y'all be getting upset at people because what God chose them to do, they didn't choose that. People who are chosen to do certain things, you was chosen to do something too. You probably just can't hear it because you're too busy worried about Susie Q over there doing her do when you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. then God ain't chose you. He chose you, but you ain't listening. Because you worried about ear hustling on somebody else's life instead of yours. Let me get a little deeper. Okay? So you can deliver by what you're carrying, what that man has, what that man is giving you to carry, whether he asks for it or not. You can carry, you can deliver when you get ready to have your baby. You could deliver a promise keeper or a curse breaker. And some people have both. They have a promise to break the curse. Okay? And this is according to who you allow yourself to get pregnant by. And some people are the keeper of God's promises, and some people are the breakers of the curse of the promises that wasn't kept. Yes, the reason why a lot of people are born curse breakers because they are breaking the curses of a promise that was made to God that wasn't kept. So if they didn't keep it, you got to break it. You the next in line. So you don't know what child you birthing. You understand? Let's get a little deeper. So if you get pregnant by a man that carries burdens or undealt trauma, whatever a man gives us, we carry and we multiply. What was given in the spirit, we birth in the flesh. What was given to us in the spirit of us coming together and the meshing of our bodies, we deliver all that in the flesh. Ooh, boy, you act just like your daddy. Ooh, you look just like your mama. Ooh, you remember Grandma? She used to act like that. Grandma gone to glory. But that ain't the end of her story. That's why when you see something that ain't right, you got to call it out. You got to speak against it in a powerful, good way. You got to deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it, it just goes to the next generation. So you can birth a promise keeper or a curse breaker. Or they can have a duality. They could be the curse breaker of the promise that was not kept. Because when you make a promise to whomever you make a promise to, somebody got to pay for that. Somebody in your lineage. If you don't stand up and you don't do what you're supposed to do and stay out of things that you don't quite understand, because all power ain't good power. And if it's something outside of God, the great I am, it's temporary. And you know when you get some power, you have to pay the source that you get it from. You remember when I said in my videos of the day, if you're getting your electricity from TXU, you're getting a bill. Reliant, you're getting a bill. Just like for you to communicate on your phone, whatever company you use, you have to pay the bill. Do you think it's different in the spirit? But your spiritual bill is different from this, from these regular bills. The spirit bill can hit anybody in your household, anybody in your lineage when you don't know what you're doing. And then another thing about it, you can know what you're doing, but if you come up against the wrong person, it will bring your life to ruin. Because you don't know what God called them to be. Just because you don't believe, don't mean you won't receive. But I'm gonna leave something with you. Because somebody told me they was doing something to somebody. And I'm not going to tell you who said it. I'm going to leave this with anybody who's involved in things of that magnitude. And I ain't pressing. I ain't stressing. I ain't knocking. I'm just opening the door. Just to let y'all know there's more to this life than what you know. And what I know. And this is how it go. Be careful who you light. And blow out candles too. Because you left with the smoke. Think about what I said. Be careful who you light and blow out candles to, because you still left with the smoke. I don't play with stuff like that. I don't do that. Because a lot of people don't understand that it's greater than just emotion, just the words, just the feeling of the power. And I say this saying, and I'm going to let y'all go for tonight. Everybody want to feel powerful, but all power ain't good power, like I said earlier. And remember this, any power is better than no power to the powerless. And I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.